Welcome to Sports Savvy TV. If this is your first time running across my channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, you already know how I do. Let's get straight to it, folks. You see, when Jimmy Butler was traded to the Golden State Warriors, a lot of folks didn't like that trade. They say it wouldn't work. The Warriors were done. It just wasn't a good fit. Jimmy Butler was going to come there and clash with Draymond Green. He's a diva. There's a reason why Pat Riley traded him. The guy is a locker room cancer everywhere he goes. All them things was said. And they also said that Jimmy Butler was too old to contribute to a solid basketball team. He lost his joy to play the game. It's time for him to retire. He think he's a max player, but he's barely an average player. All them things was said about Jimmy Butler. But you see, I was one of the few guys that was like, you know what? This is actually a good fit when you sit down and you break everything down. When you look at Jimmy Butler, they're 4-1 since he's been a Golden State Warrior. This guy's the fastest guy to reach 100 points, 25 rebounds, to go with 25 assists in Warriors franchise history. That's an amazing accomplishment. A lot of guys have played for the Warriors, and he's the fastest to accomplish that. Like, it's a perfect fit. Steph Curry could play off the ball a lot, where he could just spot up and shoot, come off screens, because Jimmy Butler is an excellent facilitator, just like Draymond Green. That takes pressure off of Draymond Green having to set up all the time. Jimmy Butler is a good rebounder. He gonna give you like 7, 8, 9 rebounds a game. He's gonna bring toughness to the team. He's gonna help out Gary Payton, son. He's gonna help out Kuminga. He's gonna help out Curry. All them guys defensively. And not only that, he is a leader. He may not be a leader the traditional way, but he's a leader in his own way, you know? And Steph Curry respects this guy. It's just a beautiful combination right now. This guy's balling, man. He got his joy back. He took 2 average Miami Heat teams to the NBA Finals. Now he playing in an organization with a head coach like Steve Kerr. That done been there and done that. He respect that coach. He respect Draymond. He respect Curry. And when players respect other players, they give it their all. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler could play the 1, the 2, or the 3. Very versatile. You know? In my opinion, he didn't revive the Warriors because they were pretty much dead. You know? No one was giving them a chance to make the play-in. Now, I think they sitting like 9th place, 10th place right now. And the way they balling, they could have a chance to get that 7th spot. And you know one thing, it's all about experience once the playoffs start. And they got a lot of experience on this team. Let's say they get the 7th spot. They will play the Memphis Grizzlies. I like the Warriors in that matchup. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the Warriors get in the playoff, folks. They're going to be a hard out for anyone. And if they catch that stride at the right time, Stephen Curry might be on his way to go get ring number 5. And you know once he do that, I don't want ever hear anything about LeBron James, because that will solidify Stephen Curry as being the best player in LeBron James' era. Point blank, period. When you look at the Golden State Warriors, they just beat the Sacramento Kings. Buddy Hield and Moses Moody both had 22 points apiece. Jimmy Butler's going to be a big mentor to those guys. You know, Stephen Curry looked like he got that pep in his step again. Over the last 6 games, he's giving you 32, 5 and 5. You know, this team is starting to look scary, folks. You know, Jimmy Butler is solid, and he's making an impact on both sides of the ball. That's what it's about. There's not that many two-way players in the game. Jimmy Butler is still a great two-way player, man. And that always been the guys that succeeded the most to me in the right situation, you know? One thing that goes unnoticed with Jimmy Butler is that he's an efficient player. He's not a guy that's going to go out there and take crazy shots. He's going to take shots within the system. If he's not scoring, he can affect the game in many ways. They got players that once they three-point shot or their jumper not falling, they're non-existent. They can't affect the game. He one of the few players in the game that could affect the game if he's not scoring. And you see, in my personal opinion, Jimmy Butler is a perfect fit with the Warriors more than Klay Thompson. I know Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters of all time, was a pretty good defender. But Klay Thompson didn't rebound like Jimmy Butler, and he wasn't a facilitator. And not only that, Klay Thompson couldn't really beat you off the dribble and get to the rim. Jimmy Butler could give you more things. And by being able to give you more things, that opened up more options for other players on the team. So I ask you, are the Golden State Warriors contenders or pretenders? Coming from a guy who knows basketball? Yes, sir. They are contenders, even though they lack size in the paint. With guys like Steph, Jimmy Butler, Draymond, and the rest of them guys, they know how to win without size. You know, there's not many big teams in the league anyway. So they're going to be able to get by. And at the end of the day, the game is about getting buckets. And the last time I checked, Jimmy Butler nickname was Jimmy Buckets. And Stephen Curry was the best shooter of all time. And you got Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, guys that gonna knock down shots. Podziemski, Gary Payton could knock him down at times. You got that boy Post in the paint. They solid enough to where they could do damage. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the matchup that they get. When you look at the Warriors, our main reason why this is working is because Stephen Curry is not a selfish player. He done shown us in his career he will play second fiddle to let another guy get his numbers, get his shine, get chemistry with the team. Jimmy Butler's putting up 25 points per game, 7 assists during this run. Stephen Curry, yeah, he's a shooter, but he don't really care about scoring like that. He care about winning at this point in his career, and Jimmy Butler gives him the opportunity to have another chance at a championship, folks. This Sports Savvy TV, y'all let me know what y'all think about the Warriors' run so far, and can they compete for a championship? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'll see y'all on the next one, people. Stay blessed.